is Ethan with Trackstar Motorworks. Today we have this beautiful Datsun to put on the dyno. It has an AEM V2 computer up against it, standalone. It is a freshly built motor from Mazworx, although it's already been broken in, so that's a really cool scenario from them. And it's got a couple things that I see previously that maybe weren't working or weren't full, weren't full effect on the tune. The variable cam timing looks like it was never in use, so we're definitely going to try to get that working. And oxygen sensor feedback also was off, so we perhaps will enable that and try to clean the car up and get it running as good and as drivable and getting the best gas mileage and getting the best horsepower. Let's get on the dyno. All right, well, there was our first, kind of our second pull there. First pull, we started getting a little coolant temperature spike. Needed just a little bit more water. Added the water, seems good now. It's staying at like 195. That pull, I added a bunch of extra fuel in the top range, like anything above 10 pounds, because the prior mapping kind of had flat mapping above 7 pounds. So it had the same information for 7 pounds as it had for 16 pounds, as it had for 30 pounds. So I added a gradient to the VE table before I even began operation, knowing that you definitely don't take the same numbers at 7 as you do at 16. So I added a gradient. It's got a little bit too much of a gradient now into some 9s, deep 10s and 9s, AFR there in the top end. But it's already doing pretty good for like second pull. There's the real number right there. Already. I mean, you can see the shape is great too, the shape of the dyno plot. Cleaner on that pull. 10.5 was our richest number, so I don't see the horsepower yet, but I expected maybe. So that's our highest there so far. Let's see what the graph looks like. Clean plot, building all the way out to the end, so it looks like we can rev a little bit higher. I need to take a little bit more fuel away. Like I said, 10.5 was our peak number, or our lowest number rather. So I need to I want to see like 10.9 or so as my low number, and then maybe an 11.0 or so out in the big end. All right, so here's the log from that last pull that we did, 344 wheel horsepower. Right here we have our richest moment. Well, actually it's like right there, 10.0. Then it gets up to kind of, more acceptable range, 10.6. But it looks like, how's the kind of spool up area looks good and proper. Throttle's 54%. We're at 13. We have a few pounds there. I'd rather see, I know we're only at 50, but I'd rather see a little bit richer number there on the buildup, given that we are in boost there. But then I'd like to see a bit leaner during the actual peak of the run. Looks like knock voltage, very, very low. There is a little spike right there, but it's still a very, very low number, so it might just be engine noise. Gonna trim some fuel away and then take it for another run. new high number there, and I've actually brought timing down a little bit, but fueling was now very close to where it needs to be. Still got a little percentage maybe in that mid-range, right around peak torque to trim away, but the top end now was like 10.8, 10.9, so very close on that. One more time, and then I think we'll contemplate adding some more boost. All right, let's get a look at this plug. Oh yeah, that is what I like to see. Nice timing strap in the middle there, pretty much. Nice color on the whole thing. Not too sooty, not too ashen either. So that looks very happy. Looks like we have room for a little bit more timing because that strap could move down just a little bit. No problem. We're at a very conservative spot right now. So I'm happy it's making very good power at a kind of gentle tune setting right now. I think we found that's probably our number. That was very clean. Still had one little spot where it went down to 10.2, so a little bit more trimming, and then it's gonna be set as far as the wide open throttle kind of area. I need to do a little bit more nitpicking, refinement for like the cruising and whatnot, but watt is about done and set. We got 351, 351, and 350. I'll take it. All right, cool. So we've done 3 runs now at 351, 351, and 350. All 3 dyno plots are overlaid there. And then look at the graph as well. All are identical, so we're showing some good consistency. I think that's probably close to our final peak number there, but definitely doing what it should and just refining a little bit further now. And 351 again. Cool. I was really working on the torque curve, so kind of the area under the curve there. I didn't expect any power change, but now we got 4 runs at 350, 351. Revved a little bit higher on that pull. Definitely new high number there. Let's see what we got here. Fuck, where's it at? What does it say? 355? Nice. I like that. We do 4 runs at what I think is our peak number and then get a little bit more. But I could see we were doing our peak number at that highest rev that I took the dyno to, so I just went another couple hundred RPM. We still haven't touched the rev limiter of the actual car right now. Looks like maybe I can bring that down a little bit depending on if it still makes power or if it's gonna fall off. I'm gonna probably do one more run and rev another couple hundred RPMs and see if it likes it. There was our first rev limiter touch. And I think our highest power number. All right, well that is gonna finish it up for the Datsun. We've done like 6 runs at a very consistent, I think 4 runs at 350, then our 5th run here, 355, and 6th run, 356, and that's our final run. So nice to end on the absolute highest power number for the day. We actually did hear the rev limiter out there, but it took all the refinement that I did to make it make power at the rev limiter. We do have a little bit of a boost fall off, as I was just mentioning, so that makes it harder to get peak power at rev limiter when boost is tapering a little bit. If we have an electronic boost controller, we can hold that boost out. We're not going to do that right now, but if he gets an itch for some more power, there's a little bit more on the table possibly. That's going to do it. If you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you next time.
Thank you.